Line up, started the power forward. I'm gonna give it a shot against these Clippers. If I can work with it, just in case it happens. Be prepared.
And now, introducing the starting lineup for your Los Angeles Lakers. At the power forward position, standing 6 feet 8 inches, number 1, Trevor Ariza. At the other forward position, at 6 feet 3 inches, number 2, Wayne Ellington. At shooting guard, at 6 feet 3 inches, number 0, Russell Westbrook. Starting at center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 3, A.D. Anthony Davis. Starting at the other guard, standing 6 feet 8 inches, number 6, LeBron James.
Interesting matchup. You see Kawhi playing. He's going to be there beginning of the season for the Clippers.
This is your Los Angeles Lakers.
Welcome everybody to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, "I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win." And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Tuesday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
Get these matchups right now. Let me see. Let's get Westbrook on him. This is the tough one. I know Ellington can't guard him, but I got to put LeBron on Kawhi.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. And for the Lakers, Wayne Ellington is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Davis in at center. And here we are, opening night. Brent, do you have some special memories from an opening night you played in?
Man, I'm fired up, Kevin. Opening night, I hope you're excited. I know you are. I remember back in 1995, those many years ago, we had played against the Phoenix Suns, and they at the time had a player that said something during a free throw when the arena was completely quiet. Clippers against Suns. I can't repeat it in this broadcast, but at the commercial break, Kevin, I'll share it with you. But thank you for reminding me of it.
Sure. And James pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Back to Westbrook. The putback, James on the follow.
One of the league's best rebounders. When he really wants to get the ball, LeBron James could get in there and get his hand on it.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. It's a 5-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play the Lakers. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. LeBron passes to Westbrook. On the wing, Ellington. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Leonard. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Westbrook kicks to LeBron. Ariza, a screen on Leonard. Launches it. Ariza no luck. Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. George against LeBron. Outside for Jackson. Here's Leonard. It's good.
That's tenacious play in the paint from Kawhi, just insisting on getting to that shot.
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ariza. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Ariza's got 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Leonard against James. Pass to George. Outside Jackson. George sets a screen for Jackson. Over Westbrook. Jackson misses.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's LeBron. High post, Davis. The kick out to LeBron. And here is Ellington. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by George. A 3-ball. The shot that time not on target. And the Lakers take it the other way. Ellington dishes to Westbrook. Passes it to Ariza. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Clippers trail by 8. Outside Jackson. Now here's Leonard. Ellington defending. Nobody near Leonard. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Westbrook finds James. And James throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Clippers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
T-shirt time. Fan, your Laker girl.
Get a shot off, Joe.
And the Lakers making a change here. Nunn's checked in.
And here we can check out the story on Nicholas Batum. Last season's performance for him averaged about 8 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
Here's Kennard. Ibaka, the pass to Kennard. And Bledsoe now top of the key. To Ibaka, beyond the arc. Westbrook pulls it in, and it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run.
2 minutes.
None passes to Westbrook. None against Kennard. That's tipped. Clippers trail by 8. Unloads from 13. And again, no good by the Clippers. Lakers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Ariza, a screen on Kennard. 18 feet out. Ariza, no luck.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Bledsoe kicks to Kennard. Here's man, defended by none. Driving to the basket. Man can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Outside, Batum. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Davis against Ibaka. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers need to get off a shot. For 3, Bledsoe. Ariza with the rebound. Lakers leading by 8. And Westbrook, here we go. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Bledsoe following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And again, no good by the Clippers. Ellington inside the 3. Oh, and the buzzer beats good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. The team is pumped up.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Lakers on top. They lead by 12. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fan, your Lakers.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Ibaka is out there with Batum. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
Just can't give LeBron any opening. If you do, you're torched.
Ibaka dishes to Jackson. Outside Leonard from outside the arc. A rebound by the Lakers. On the wing, Monk. Pass to Howard. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Back to Howard. He kicks it to LeBron. Howard with a screen on Leonard. Over Batum. And it's James missing.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Outside for George. And he's good on the three ball. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lakers leading by 11.
And Nick Batum, he can kind of give you a bit of everything on the wing. A true jack of all trades.
It's interesting, GA, because that versatility is what got him a long-term contract to play in Charlotte for a number of years. And now coming full circle, he's back to that versatile play around other guys who are star players. That's what makes him so valuable to any club he plays with now.
Now Bazemore. Paul George missing from long range. On the wing, Monk. No points in the game yet for him. Inside, Howard. No good on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And here's George for 3. Leaps for it and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 23 points a game last year, 6 rebounds and 5 assists. And he does a great job of just attacking the glass, really determined to track it down.
Anticipation when it comes to rebounding, that can separate elite ones from average ones.
Oh, no.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan. All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. Last season, he played outstanding. 12th in steals, 16th in free throw percentage, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And as we saw last season, a difficult guy to run the offense against. Constantly jumping the passing lanes, always a threat to create a turnover. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And with so many entertainment options these days, Brent, the NBA not shy innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Howard. Ellington comes in for Kent Bazemore. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Malik Monk. And too long on the shot.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
LeBron passes to Westbrook. Back to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Think about the courage right there, sacrificing his body to get the high percentage attempt at the rim.
Leonard against James. Puts it up from 12. And the shot no good, a bit short.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
That is deep. When he's got his confidence going, he'll step further and further back and do some damage.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Over LeBron. Leonard, no luck.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
LeBron against Leonard. James in the post. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron sometimes will show him off. The handle's right there, pretty sick, slicing up the defense that time.
Leonard against James. They need this. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One thing about Kawhi Leonard's defense, Brent, his quick hands really help him.
Well, isn't it incredible, Kevin, every year how many steals Kawhi gets that are so much different than any other defender in the NBA, where he literally rips that ball away from any offensive player and takes off down the other end of the floor.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Kawhi Leonard continuing in the offseason to tinker with his game, trying to find ways to improve upon it, always working hard to bring something out the next season.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Eric Bledsoe comes in for Reggie Jackson. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 15.
See Melo slink himself into position there, and good timing on the offensive rebound putback.
And the Clippers call time here. You look at James, what a contribution.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Section wants a t-shirt. Fan, your Laker girl.
Some changes for the Lakers. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Ellington. Ken Bazemore comes in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for James. Mann's checked in for the Clippers. .152 left in the first half of the game. Nunn against Bledsoe. And Davis sends it back.
Well, the offense not getting anything easy while Anthony Davis is on the floor.
And they'll get another chance. Here's Bledsoe. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the pass to Davis. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Here's Anthony following the basket by Marcus Morris. Davis finds Anthony. Davis setting the pick for Anthony. Back to Davis. It's intercepted. .43 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Zubac. Back to Kennard. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the team likes to use Kennard as a floor spacing kind of player, but he decides to do damage that time inside.
Now here's Nunn. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Nicholas Batum.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Lakers ball. Substitution for your Lakers.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half. 5 on the clock. Here's Ariza. And the Lakers with another miss. Kennard with the ball. Passes to Bledsoe. Launches a three. And the rejection by James. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much with Ty Lue. Coach, do you think your turnovers and struggles at the offensive end fueled their scoring?
Always. We turn the basketball over. It's hard for us to get back, get our defense set. We got to do a better job taking care of the basketball and have a good shot selection.
We'll see what you can do to make that better as the game goes, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And as we welcome you to the studio, we call your attention to the top performers for each team in the first half.
Yeah, man, this is what we were hoping for. The two alpha dogs are squaring off. And when the team leaders are staring each other down, it's extra proud on the line. They're bringing out the best of each other. Down, boy, down.
And guys, that first half, man alive, LeBron was getting it done.
Love to see a guy own the paint the way I did, asserting himself, going right over the defense, through the defense, around the defense. And he'll just keep doing it too until they find a way to challenge him.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Wayne Ellington, Russell Westbrook out there with LeBron James, and there's Davis, and it's Ariza in at the power forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Now here's Westbrook. Ellington finds Westbrook. Here's Davis. Pass to James. Ariza, a screen on Leonard. Three-pointer Ellington. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Clippers ball.
The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Here's Jackson, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And then they continue to control the glass.
James kicks to Ariza. Here's George. That one goes in. George has got 5.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Lakers leading by 7. LeBron passes to Davis. Ariza outside. Takes it inside. 18 feet out. Good on the jump shot. Davis has got his first basket.
Got to give up something with AD. Problem is, at the mid-range, he's a capable jump shooter.
Zubac with the screen for Leonard. It's stolen by Ariza. On the wing, Ellington. Ariza, right side, kicks it out to LeBron. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 9. Zubac, a screen on Westbrook. Here's Jackson. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one. James, the pass to Ellington. The putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 11.
And Davis is such a tough cover on the inside. Collects the second chance points there.
Outside Leonard. Jackson, a screen on LeBron. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Shoots a fader. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 12.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
On the wing, George. Covered by LeBron. Zubac, a screen on James. And Davis sends it back. And with the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Clock at 6. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And they pick up 2. Ibaka's got his first basket of the night.
Love how Leonard slices passes through the defense. He guts the defense pretty quick on that pick and roll. Been interesting to watch the evolution of Serge Ibaka, just improving that shooting and that confidence to be a perimeter threat.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. And with Ibaka, he doesn't shoot a lot anymore, but he's still very efficient.
Well, I think, Kevin, that's what makes him an ideal fit with a team that has 2 star players or other guys who are going to draw attention away from Serge, can spot up on the weak side, get into a great offensive rhythm, and knock down shots.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard comes in for Leonard. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Jackson. Lakers leading by 13. Westbrook finds Ariza. Here's LeBron. Ariza, a screen on Batum. Tipped away. Stolen by George. Kennard on the wing. Six on the shot clock. Misses off the right iron. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Ariza kicks to Ellington. Tries again. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Well, you can see that AD was trying to bait the defense into jumping first. He wisely gets the contact and marches himself straight to the foul line.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Some changes for the Lakers. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Ariza. Ken Bazemore comes in for Wayne Ellington. And Monks subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And so he makes both from the line.
With all the individual accolades that Anthony Davis has racked up in the early part of his career, and he'll tell you, none come close to the feeling of putting on that championship ring for the first time.
Ibaka with a screen on Bazemore. Here's Mann driving inside. Anthony nowhere around. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 15. Kennard with the ball. Outguarded by Monk. And Batum throws it down.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Outside Anthony. Back to none. On the wing, Monk. Davis setting the pick for Monk. Loads it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
The Clippers shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Bledsoe dishes to Batum. Outside for Bledsoe. They get it back. Here's Ibaka. And he uses the glass on the lane. Ibaka's got 4 this quarter.
And Serge right now surging on the interior, grabbing all of those rebounds and working hard to get them.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. It's tipped. Batum passes to Bledsoe. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Bazemore. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
Bazemore feeding off the contact. It did not slow him down on that possession. Good finish.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Okay, just one basket at a time, all right? Keep playing, keep getting shots. That's all right. They block a couple shots with the basket. Just keep going, all right? We all right. It ain't gonna come back in one possession. Gotta keep playing, all right?
Imploring his guys to stay positive, not to get down on themselves.
Kevin, he wants his guys to just slow down a bit out there. Good message from Coach Lue.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Clippers, Morris at 4 with Ibaka at the 5. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Jackson against none. Jackson kicks to Leonard. It's deflected.
Sensational coverage by Bazemore there. His length makes him a threat to always be able to block shots like that.
Here's Howard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
At the line for Los Angeles, Dwight Howard. At the line for 2.
That's good from Howard.
He's just such a specimen out there, Dwight Howard. A physically imposing presence on both ends of the floor.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Anthony. Ellington comes in for Kent Bazemore. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Malik Monk. And James subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. And both free throws good for Howard. Clippers trail by 17. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Jackson against Westbrook. Up top, Leonard. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Ellington. He's tightly guarded. LeBron outside. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, the Clippers grab the miss. Ibaka's got 7 rebounds in the game. Jackson passes to George. Back to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. No coverage that time. And it's 7 points for Paul George.
Paul George spotted up, spacing the floor, and cashes in.
James with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The shot missing. The Clippers go the other way with it. George passes to Jackson. Here's Leonard. The rebound by the Lakers. James has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Westbrook dishes to Ellington. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
And George kicks to Leonard. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
For 3, Ellington. Good on the three-point shot. And the Lakers lead by 18.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
To the paint. Here's Jackson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Off on the layup.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Ariza has the open look, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, Trevor Ariza makes a living out there beyond the arc.
Clippers trailed by 19.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Jackson. No good off the back of the rim. The Lakers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. James in the post. Leonard's there. Offensive rebound. Howard can't connect from short range. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Great D that time from Westbrook. Lakers leading by 19 points. James looking around. Screen by Howard. Popped up there for Howard. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here we go. Jackson passes to Leonard over James, and the shot is long.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Fires for 3. A shot by Ellington, no good. Clippers trailed by 19. Leonard on the wing. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's James. They grab their own miss. Howard kicks to Ellington. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Ariza. Leonard with the steal.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for LeBron.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Now here is George. Ellington defending, and the Clippers miss again. Ariza against Ibaka. Ariza dishes to Howard. Leonard with the steal. Now here's Jackson. Defense right on him. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a challenge for you tonight with your matchup. How much motivation do you get in a game like this one?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we were able to hold court, so it's a good win for us.
Well, man, I appreciate the time. Thanks, man. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
Ooh, look at that. Man, nobody double figures. George, 3 out of 10. Kawhi guarded by LeBron, 2 out of 16. Jackson, 4. I mean, he ain't got no highlights to look at. Let's look at Lakers then. Let's start with that. Bang. AD. Get that out of here. Nice dunk. Get that out of here. Mid-range. Bang. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Ariza. Bang. 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 Ellington. Not a great game. Mid-range. 3. Bang. 3. Bang. And the 10. 11 rebounds, 16 points, 2 assists, 5 turnovers. That's not good. Nice one. Block. Too big down there. Hit that weight room, cuz. You too, George. Nasty. %23. Dang, I ain't shoot but 41. But Clippers do got great defense, though. Defense rebounds 36 to 21. Assists 12. I guess 12 on 21 makes. That's not bad, but they never led. I led by as many as 21. Handled them boys. So I'm talking about. Thanks for watching. Lakers down to Clipettes. LA, that's our town. Get the getting. Get the stepping.